We beat Raw last week. Can we continue to do it this week? Welcome back to the WWE 2K22 Mygm mode. We're playing as NXT, the yellow brand. We're playing as the legend, William Regal. We're trying to slap the bald fucking head of Adam Pearce, but unfortunately, we're a bit too far behind at the moment. He is about 37,000 fans ahead of us. We need to claw the gap back a little bit more, and I'm hoping we can do it this week with another good edition of NXT. I believe this is the last week before the pay-per-view as well, so hopefully we can have a strong show. We're in Albuquerque, New York. Maybe there'll be Walter White, maybe there'll be some meth, maybe he can cook us up a good deal and give us some extra fans. But let's get into the show tonight. Again, we're going with all our big stuff. The show's costing us 120k, a lot of money, but again, even if we can beat Raw again and win like 5,000 fans more, then I'll be happy with that. Opening match, we've got Santos Escobar and Elias teaming up to take on Angel Garza and Karrion Kross. Let's see who comes out on top in this one. Karrion Kross and Garza. Does that really affect us? I don't think so. 3-star match, not too bad. Tegan Knox now cutting a promo. Her popularity is at 39. It will be up now to 40, but it's still not great, is it? Right, here we go then. Pete Dunne versus Walter. I think we're going to play as Walter here, and we're going to try and get Walter back to winning ways, because I feel like Walter's been very stagnant in our NXT Mygm mode at the start. I expected big things from him, but he lost a match and then he just hasn't really done much since then. But I mean, who knows? Maybe a big win here could get him right back on track and get him back into title contention. But Pete Dunne, he'll probably be thinking the same. He'll be thinking, here, if I can go out and I can beat Walter tonight, I'm putting myself into title contention. So here we go. Bruiserweight Pete Dunne versus the Ring General Walter. Boom! Big strike there for Pete Dunne. I mean, the Bruiserweight, when you hear Bruiserweight, you just assume it's a big guy, but you look at Pete Dunne, it's like a guy who weighs about fucking 45 pounds soaking wet. Not much of a bruiser, is he? But here comes Walter. He's lost a lot of weight in real life. Fair play to Walter. I know he was told, McMahon, and well, not Walter in general, but a lot of people in the company were told that they needed to slim down, lose some weight. I mean, if you look at Walter and if you look at Keith Lee, one of them obviously listened to that advice. One of them took that serious, and the other one's a fat piece of shit who's no longer in the company. So, yeah, fair play to Walter. Gunther, call him what you want. Fair play losing all that weight. But here we go. It's going to be Walter versus Pete Dunne. Winner doesn't get a title shot, but they might put their name in contention. So here we go, and it's a big chop straight out the gates from Walter, and another one just lifts up Pete Dunne and chops him down again, like he's chopping down trees, like he's a lumberjack. Look at Walter, what a start he's made here, and Pete Dunne has absolutely no answers here. Jesus Christ, Walter, oh, and he went for a big leg drop, and Pete Dunne finally managed to avoid an attack. Walter though, escape, Walter with a big boot, Walter, and then he just plants his fucking rear end on Dunne and drops a knee. Holy shit, Walter has came out the gates here like a runaway train, and he is steamrolling. He is running all over Pete Dunne. Oh, he went for the big leg kick. He missed, he got hung up. Pete Dunne looks like an RKO he was going for. Walter spears him to the floor. Walter taking down Pete Dunne. Goes for a cover, puts the forearm into the face of Pete Dunne for added measure, but Dunne's no having it. Dunne kicks it, but then he just eats another big right hand from from Walter. Here we go, Walter looking for the suplex. He is, oh, Pete Dunne underneath, counters, German suplex. So Pete Dunne countered the vertical suplex, nailed a German suplex of his own, and now Pete Dunne working on the arm here of Walter, trying to maybe set up his finisher, trying to set up a submission, continuing to strike down on Walter, but Walter, big chop for Walter now, strikes for Walter, another big chop, sending Pete Dunne all the way to the floor. Walter now, Irish whip into the corner, now he's big clubbing blows here, now he's choking Pete Dunne, just rubbing his boot into the face of the Bruiserweight, and the Bruiserweight here is, he's getting demolished here. He's not having a good night in NXT, tell you that. Big boot this time by Walter connects, and eat that, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is in huge trouble here. Walter now, what's he going for? He's got a hammerlock. I don't know though. Pete Dunne fighting his way out. Pete Dunne shots to the midsection, shots to the gutty Walter. And Pete Dunne now, he's dragging him down. Looks like Pete Dunne is about to try and wrench the arm away. He stomps onto the army Walter. Now, Pete Dunne continuing to work the army Walter here. Has to slow the big man down some way. And these strikes here could do it. Again, going for the arm, putting the arm behind the back. And now it could be this. Oh no, he's got the fingers. He's got to break his fingers. No, he just double knees to the back of Walter. And Pete Dunne here, another double stomp to the forehead. This is more like it for Dunne now. Beginning to get his way into this match, but Walter, big powerful kick out at the count of 2. Just when Pete Dunne thought maybe he had something. Oh, and another big boot there. Walter brings down Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne completely walked into an Irish whip now. Went for a chop. Walter went for the big boot. Walter goes for it again. Pete Dunne fights back. Pete Dunne with big strikes. Pete Dunne going for... Oh, he nails it. I don't even know what that's called. But he's planted Walter. Oh, Walter just about kicks out. Walter's so close to being beaten. I mean, this would be a massive upset considering that Pete Dunne was destroying Walter. I mean, Walter was destroying Pete Dunne at the beginning of this match. There's no way Pete Dunne can come... Oh, and he eats another big boot for Walter. I mean, Pete Dunne is countering all these strikes for Walter by using his fucking face. And that's not the best way to do it. Walter drops the knee down on Pete Dunne. And I think Pete Dunne now could be about to say goodnight. Walter... Oh, Walter gets countered. He gets hip tossed across and he beat another big boot to the face. And he just can't do it. I mean, you can't keep countering every strike with your head. It's just not going to work that way. Especially when it's big strikes for a man the size of Walter. I mean, Pete Dunne, he needs a different game plan. Defensively, he needs to start countering with better moves. Oh, and again, I thought Pete Dunne had it won. Referee says it was only 2.5. Maybe it was more than 2.5. Another strike, another big boot to the face there. From Pete Dunne to Walter, goes for a chop, but Walter exchanges chops. Walter's eye looks really, really hurt there. Looks like he's got a black eye. Walter now could be setting up the powerbomb. Plants the powerbomb on Pete Dunne, and I think that will do it. Pete Dunne. No, Pete Dunne kicked out. Are you shitting me? Pete Dunne kicked out, but I think Walter is going to go straight back to it here. Oh, great counter. Pete Dunne rolls through. Pete Dunne. I think he's set him up for the... I don't know what you call that, but he's planted face first. Walter's beat here. Walter's beat. And I don't believe it. Pete Dunne has done it again. Pete Dunne has pulled off a massive upset. And he has defeated Walter on NXT, the Bruiserweight. Was not expecting that. What a win for the Bruiserweight. He can't believe it either. Massive victory for him tonight. And I mean, where does that leave Walter? Seriously, Walter just cannot seem to pick up wins on NXT. It's a 2-star match, level 1. Pete Dunne with a big win. It wasn't a great match, but it's a good match for Pete Dunne because it picks him up a win, picks him up a W, and he will ride that momentum on. Now we've got Rhea Ripley cutting a promo. Okay promo, popularity goes up by 1, and in the main event it's Mandy Rose teaming with Bayley to take on Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray. Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray win. The rivalry goes up to level 3. Let's see what Raw can do now compared to what we done. Let's start. Beth Phoenix taking on Carmella. Beth wins. 3.5 stars. I think Raw might have this here. Mid-card match, they've got Natalya versus Becky Lynch. This might not be that good. It's a one-on-one tables match. Natalya picks up the victory. 3 stars. Yeah, no, I think we're in a bit of trouble here. Main event has got to be pretty poor. We need like 2.5 stars for us to win this. And it does 3.5. So I think Raw's beat us this week. Raw had a better opener, better mid-card, and better main event. So yeah, Raw is going to win this. We got 28.7 thousand fans. I think Raw will probably be in like 35, something like that. 39. So yeah, Raw, unfortunately, picked up another win. Raw has defeated us again. And pretty much all the fans that Raw lost last week, they've gained back this week, plus a bit more. So, yeah, we tried. It wasn't enough. We tried, just like Walter. We tried, but we got beat. So it is what it is. Now we're heading into SummerSlam. We need to put on the best show that we can. Hey, I noticed you haven't been making regular use of call-it promos. They're a useful tool for you as a GM. Fair enough, Triple H. I will keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure I have been using them, but I mean... Pete Dunne, hey boss, I know you've probably got plans for pay-per-view already. I haven't been in a lot of pay-per-views yet. I just think I could put on a hell of a show if you change your mind. Pete Dunne wants a pay-per-view match. Bailey says Kaylee Ray cheated me. I want a rematch. Seems reasonable, Bailey. We'll try and get you a rematch. But yeah, SummerSlam up next, guys. Should be a big show. Biggest party of the summer. Will we be celebrating? Will we be having a party? I tell you what, if we can defeat Raw, if we can pick up more fans than Raw, we'll be partying all night long, brother. But we need to beat Raw. We don't want to drop any further behind in the ratings. So come back next time, SummerSlam. Looking forward to it. Charlotte, North Carolina. I would love to see the Nature Boy. Woo! I'd love to see Ric Flair on the show, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'll see what happens. So hopefully Ric Flair is there. Maybe Ric Flair can find a time machine. He'll come out. He'll be 34 years old. That means we can sign him and we can put him in the main event, and we'll have Ric Flair styling and profiling. If that happens, great. I don't think it will. No spoilers, but yeah, definitely going to happen. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, I'll catch you in the next video when we get to SummerSlam. Peace.